I want to control food all over the world. What do? Now, in many countries, they have these laws, called the patent laws, which we didn't have here in Africa, although we had certain restrictions on certain knowledge to certain communities. And so with these laws now, before you cannot patent nature. Nature is already abundant. So what do? Take nature and you make some changes to nature. And then you tell us that I've done these changes because you have this bug in your garden, or you have dry season. Who asked you to give me a seed that thrives in dry season? When dry season comes, nature has already given me something else to eat that aligns with my body's chemistry. I don't need to seed in the dry season. They alter the genetics, and that's one of the simply put it this way. Modification of what occurs naturally, so that someone can control it and say it's theirs. And if you now use it, you have to always get it from them.
Glyphosate.
I've hardly seen a farmer spray anything and then put some CP. That's a protective
In Nigeria.
In Nigeria. I only come across it in trainings when maybe some set of people are training. I've never seen a farmer actually putting on CP. I'm not saying that they do not, but I've not seen it in practice.
I want to take us back home. After the soul departs, the first day the dead body is there. Come back in a few days, it's all bloated. Because all the microbes have gone to work to convert that whole physical entity back to soil. We are of the soil. We start from the soil. Yes. Everything here, the muscle, the skin, the bone comes from the soil. And it will eventually go back to the soil. Yes. It's just poison, glyphosate.
So the liver should be saying poison.
If they can write on, take a pack of cigarettes, say the Surgeon General says that smokers are liable to die
young and have cancer.
So what's stopping us from putting that on glyphosate laden field food? Well, that's the same thing.
But when the body is reading the genetic code, you end up producing proteins that are strange or foreign to the body. The body is a master at self-preservation. And when strange things come in, it says, hey.
Yes.
Well,
alarm.
This area, boy, you don't belong here. Time to move. And the body puts on a reaction, immune reaction or response.
So your body won't detect that it's a foreigner in any way.
That's part of the behavior of the scientist today.
And then that ends up in our groundwater. So the farmer, the cow fulani, everybody, they are drinking glyphosate. I have a borehole, an industrial borehole, and I have a stream passing the bottom of my farm. I can't use that stream for irrigation purposes because one, they kill fish from that stream, and I'm sure some people will use gabaline 20, which is lead, which is a carcinogen. But more importantly, all over the place, everybody seems to be using glyphosate. And that ends up in the water. But it has entered your food chain in so many ways. Look at the series of cases now that have been decided against Bayer Agro. Farmers who were using Roundup on their maize farm and all that, and they came down with cancer.
Yes.
So they've gotten class action judgment against Bayer. Bayer is almost folding up. The agro section, they are spinning it up. And glyphosate was the active ingredient in Agent Orange. That was the defoliant they were using in Vietnam.
What's Bayer? What's the history of Bayer?
Bayer's history is deep. Very deep. Chemical farming and GMO, contending with chemical fertilizers, chemical fungicides, chemical pesticides. Yes, antibiotics, hormones, GMO seeds. Okay, poison. Atrazine. We could go on with the list. So, poison. And then we still have the side of the food fraud where all these chemicals are also being used to preserve the food we are eating. Poison. What is the way forward in terms of advocacy and farming? What's the way forward?